Hello students. So students, keep your English textbook besides you. When I ask you to open, you can open. Keep your pencils also with you. So students, you can see, you have a look at the screen. New words. Now, here you have some of the new words. I will read these words. You have to read it. You can also spell it and listen to the correct pronunciation. Okay? Let me start. Strolled. Angavastram. Argument. Chatter. Protested. Peered. Strutting. That is strutting. 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 Flicked. Boulder. Tattered. Wobbly. Impatient. Glancing. Trampled. Devastated. DEVASTED. Devastated. Next, solemnly. Now here that N is silent. You have to pronunciate it as solemnly. Bedraggled. Next, errands. Next, plaintively. Wittiest. Disgust. Swiveled. Pudgy. Muttered. Apologetically. 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 Tousled. Vigorous. Disdainfully. Shrugged. So students, these were some of the new words that you came across today. Okay, you have to read the textbook. When you read the textbook, you have to underline this work. I hope you have underlined already. You can, when you're watching the video also, you can underline these words. You have to learn these words, because if any spelling mistake is there, you are going to lose marks. So it's very important that you learn the spellings and write the spellings correctly. Okay. From these words, let us find out the meanings of certain new words. Number one, chatter. Meaning of chatter. Talk informally about unimportant matters. Most of the time you do these things, right? In the classroom, for no reason you keep on talking and talking and talking. Sometimes senseless talks too. That is chatter. Next, protested. Express an objection to what someone has said or done. Protested means you don't like something, you are protesting. You said, no, I will not accept this. Okay, something is wrong, or someone has done something, someone has said something wrong, you are taking an objection. Third, peered. To look intently or as if with difficulty. You have just peered through means you are looking with interest as to what is happening, or you are looking as though you are straining yourself and looking at something. Okay. Next, strutting. Walking in a proud manner with head high and chest pushed forward. A very, very proudly when you are walking, you have achieved something and you are walking. So with you keep your head high and you just very boldly walk. That is strutting. Next, boulders. A large rock. Tattered, old and, I repeat, tattered, old and torn in poor condition. Next, wobbly. Tending to move unsteadily from side to side. You're just not steadily walking, you're just trying to move or just rock on from side to side. 8. Trampled, thread or crush. You're just stamping on something. Crush it, trampled. 9th. Solemnly, in a formal and dignified manner. Okay, very formally and dignified, well mannered sort of. Next, pudgy, Pudgy, fat or overweight. Next, apologetically, the manner that expresses or shows regretful acknowledgement of an offense or failure. You are very, you say no, this word is come from the word apology or apologize. You feel very sorry. You are expressing that emotion that expresses wherein you feel you are acknowledging that you have made a mistake or you have failed in something. So that is meant by apologetically, manner that expresses or shows regretful acknowledgement of an offense. Offense means some crime or a failure. Next, vigorous. Vigorous means strong, healthy, full of energy. That is vigorous. Next, 13th, shrugged. Raise one's shoulder slightly and momentarily to express doubt, ignorance or indifference. This you also do, shrugged. I don't know. You just shrug your shake your shoulders, raise your shoulders and put it down, like to express doubt, whether you have some doubt, or ignorance means you don't know, or indifference means you are not concerned, you are not showing any interest sort of. Okay, so these were some of the meanings of the words that we just read. Now let's try to frame some of the sentences from these some words. Okay, next, first word, strolled. A very simple word, strolled. She strolled into the kitchen to finish her cooking. Means she just walked. You say after my dinner I went for a stroll. Okay, so this stroll means walking. You can write the words once you know the meaning. If I have told, it's not necessary, compulsory that whatever sentence I am giving you need to write. You can write any sentence in which has to be grammatically correct on your own also. Next, argument. You can write on your own, students. Very simple. This is, after an heated argument, the man barged out of the room. Next, protested. I told you the meaning. The workers protested about the long working hours. They were very angry because they were made to work for a long time. Okay, so they protested. Protested means you expressing unhappiness over something. Next, tattered. Tattered, just now we read the meaning. Old, torn clothes. Okay. The old man appeared in the courtroom in tattered clothes. His clothes were very old and they were torn, almost in bad condition. Next, muttered. The child muttered something in his mother's ears. To say something very softly and fast. You say sometimes to your parents, your mother's ears, you say some secret if you have to say. The child muttered something in his mother's ears. Okay, students, so we learned to frame some of these sentences of and I hope you have framed some sentences on your own. So students, just pay attention. India has a rich tradition of court wits and jesters such as Tenali Raman and Birbal. Hence, wisdom and humor were widespread tradition. In our country, we have a lot of tradition of old kings and their ministers. One among them was Tenali Raman and Birbal. There are so many stories you must have learnt or read about their wisdom and their wit, very witty humor. So it is not a new thing for us. We have been seeing all these wisdom and humor. We all people, the olden days kings and their ministers, they were so clever and wise, and they were also very jovial and have had very good sense of humor. So this was our tradition. Now you have a picture on the screen. You will not know, it's a picture of a person sitting. Okay, now I'll tell you who is this. Stanchik in bracket was born in 1480 and he died in 1560. See, just look at the year. Today we are living in 2020 and this is in 14th century. Okay, between 14th century and 15th century. Just calculate the years, how many thousands years, hundreds and hundreds of years back. Okay, was a Polish court jester who served the kings Alexander and Sigismund the Old and Sigismund Augustus. Very little is known about his life. He was thought to be a great philosopher as well. This is one of the example wherein he was a jester in the court, like he was like a minister, and he served King Alexander, the old king, as well as the next one, Sigismund Augustus, and also the old Sigismund. So much is not written about their lives, but it is known that he was a great philosopher as well. Who was that? Stanchik. Next we see a picture of a person in a horseback. Let us find out who is this person. William Will Somers. The date mentioned here is in 1560, way back. Was the court jester of King Henry VIII of England. Now this was in England. Henry VIII was known to be ill-tempered. He was a very short-tempered person. He used to get angry very easily. That is ill-tempered. And cruel. He was cruel as well. And Somers was one of the few people who could criticize him. And this Somers, he was a jester. He was the one of the few person who had that courage to criticize him. So these were examples of some of the jesters that we had seen in the history. Okay, now, so students, today actually we are going to learn or read about our new chapter, that is chapter number 10 in English, Tenali Raman the second. Now, before we proceed with the lesson, let us just read about the author who has penned this lesson. Okay, now here you can see the picture of a woman. She's a author, Subhadra Sengupta, born in 1950, used to work as a copywriter once, but now she writes detective, comic and ghost stories. See students, in bracket only the birth year is written, 1950. That means she's still alive. She's still alive. That is why the next year is not mentioned. Now she writes detective, comic and ghost stories, tales from Indian history, biographies and travel anecdotes for children. In 2015, she received the Sahitya Academy's Bal Sahitya Puraskar for children's writing. She was basically a writer who used to write for children according to children's liking. Okay, so she received a Sahitya Academy Bal Sahitya Puraskar for that. Okay, so this was all about the author. So students, in our next class we will continue with our lesson. Okay, we will read paragraph wise, we will try to answer some of the questions. And so till we meet in the next class, students, have a nice day.